Who's writing your story? You or everyone else? Take a moment and really think about that question. Because whether we notice it or not, many of us spend a large part of our lives living inside stories that other people have written for us. Stories built from labels, expectations, opinions, and sometimes even casual comments that we never meant to carry so heavily. Maybe someone once said, "You're too quiet," or "You're not leadership material," or "People like you don't usually do that." And slowly, without realizing it, those words start shaping the way we see ourselves. They become invisible boundaries around what we believe we are capable of. They become roles we feel expected to play. Before long, we're not just hearing those voices, we are repeating them to ourselves. But here's the truth. That story was never yours to begin with. Your life is not a script handed to you by the crowd. It's a blank page. And every single day, you pick up the pen. Every choice you make, every risk you take, every moment you choose courage instead of comfort. Those are the sentences that build your story. And the most powerful thing you can realize is this. Power isn't only about what you achieve. It's about how you show up in the world. It's about the energy you carry, the values you live by, and the confidence you bring when you stand fully in who you are. When you show up authentically, without apology, without shrinking yourself to fit someone else's expectations, you send a clear message. You tell the world, this is who I am, and this is the life I am building. That kind of presence changes everything, because when you stop asking for permission to be yourself, you start creating space for possibility. You stop living inside someone else's limits and start discovering your own potential. Of course, there will always be voices. Doubt will whisper, critics will talk, labels will appear. That's part of the world we live in. But those voices only become your story if you hand them the pen. So don't. Instead, lead with your truth. Make decisions that reflect the person you want to become, not the version of you that others expect. Choose growth over comfort. Choose courage over approval. Write the chapters that scare you a little. Write the chapters that excite you. Write the chapters that prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you once believed. And remember, your story doesn't have to look like anyone else's. It doesn't need to follow their timeline, their expectations, or their definition of success. Your story is yours alone. So own it. Make it bold. Make it honest to make it clear. And most importantly, make it unstoppable. Stand tall in the life you are creating. Speak your truth with confidence. Take responsibility for the direction of your path. Because the moment you realize that the pen has always been in your hands is the moment your real story finally begins. So write it loud, write it proud, and never ever hand the pen to anyone else.